All right, good morning, top traders. Welcome back. Hopefully everybody's ready for a new Monday, a brand new week. How's everybody doing this morning? Good to see you all. Welcome back. All right. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Did some clamming this week. I got probably about 400-500 clams. Did some fishing. It was beautiful in the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. Caught some nice black sea bass. It was a very, very nice week. But now it's time to go to work. And got to pay for all that good stuff. Yep, it was definitely sweet, Brian. Thanks for sharing. Yep, it was awesome. But anyway, Friday we had a really good day, and just gets to show you that sometimes averaging down does not work in your favor. So we're going to talk a little bit about EDU. We did really, really well with that stock on Friday. A couple other stocks, obviously, they're not doing well at all. You know, it's funny. I was just talking to Josh really quick about these Chinese stocks, and you got to be really. I mean, could you imagine that? That the Chinese Communist Party just went out there and just decided to make all these companies and tell them they had to be non-for-profits. Could you imagine they did that with Bitcoin and said they stopped the mining on them all of a sudden because they want to buy cheaper? So I'd be really, really, really careful. This is just kind of like a wake-up call of something that could happen, with any stock, and we all remember we made a lot of money. Remember LK, the copycat Chinese company of Starbucks? That didn't work out too well. Made a killing on that. But, on Friday, there's not really that much to talk about because I was done early. I actually started losing. I had the 3 strikes you're out rule that we teach you. By the way, phase 3 is going to start today. But I made a lot of money in EDU, and then I started like nickeling, diming, broke a 30-second rule and all that stuff. So there were a couple of stocks, obviously, that I kept trying to chase. And you know what? Day was going on. I gave back just a little money. I'm like, that's not worth it. But anyway, talking about Friday. So we had the stock EDU. And want to kind of bring this up right here. So you could see EDU right here had a big, big pop right at the open, and we did really well with this. I don't know what happened over here, but it just literally just lit up right the last 15 minutes of the close. This was awesome, going right into after hours, ran from 260 all the way to 350. I mean, just like a rocket. Beautiful run, very similar to the move that we had right here at the open. I pretty much stopped it right here at 10 o'clock. We pretty much died, but there were a lot of other ones that did the same thing. We'll look at them. There was YQ, another one, education stock. And let me just bring up two days so you can see a little bit more of the drop right there. So you can see that stock from 240 down to 150. TAL, TAL, that one was a $20 stock, gap down. This one didn't come back as much as EDU on Friday, but this thing, boom, 20 down to $9. Now it's down to $4. GOTU, got you. This one had the same thing. Not really as good as EDU though, but this stock $10 down to $4, was always down to $2. So we might get a little bit of dead cat bounce, but listen, averaging down is a sucker's bet. The 2 biggest things, and this is the tip of the day, the 2 biggest things you do not do when it comes to trading. Okay, you do not hold overnights. All right, that's a cardinal rule. And the second cardinal rule is you don't average down, okay, unless you're going to break even, which we're going to cover a little bit about that in class for all the gold and platinum students. So anyway, let's go back and go and pick up where we left off on for this morning, because Friday was a beautiful day. I was looking so excited. This is the beauty about the job that we do. We can just come and go whenever we please as a professional trader. We have no bosses to listen to, everything else. But you know what? Depending on where you are, if you're busy work in the morning, come back in the afternoon. But Friday was, it was actually a really good day with EDU. I mean, like I said, we made money in the morning, could have came in the last 30 minutes and still cashed out on EDU. So, but let's talk about what's going on this morning. Now, remember, today is Monday, okay? It was a beautiful week here on Long Island in New York. So I always kind of tell you this. New York is known for Wall Street. This is what people do. Finance. It's been a terrible summer so far with weather-wise. I know a lot of people stayed overnight. And, even though we're down about 100 points right now on the Dow, we had a nice little recovery last week. We had that nice little dip, and market came back a little bit. But just be very careful on the Monday mornings. I'm not always the most excited, that a lot of news is going to come out. There are a couple of stocks that are moving. IMV is one of them. I'm going to throw them out there. 45 cents, 46% up 75 cents. Nice level one stock. That one's not bad. TYME came up on the list. This is actually the biggest percentage gainer right now on the NASDAQ market. You could see it there on the gainer list. Nice trend, nice push. Things just moving up really, really nicely. We found this one. I found this one a little bit earlier, but I really didn't put it on the list. It came a little late after 8 o'clock, but you could see it ran from $1.10 to $1.80, starting to go back up there. Let me just bring up my level 4 so I can see where the orders are, because this stock's got some 17 million shares already traded. That's awesome. TYME. I'm going to bring that up. We'll come back and check that out in a minute. Let's just load up. XBIO, here's another stock that we did really well this week. It just had a really nice pop at 7 a.m., but then she crashed. I don't know what happened. But this stock just the day before, you could bring it up here. And, I forgot to mention this one, that there's another one that was on Friday that we missed that I forgot to mention also was on the list. But this one had a really nice pop right around from 260. Thing just shot up all the way to 460. What an awesome run up. This thing was up about 100%. You could see it right here, how it came crashing down. And what do you know? It came right to that resistance levels from yesterday and came crashing down. So there's your, there's your little telltale sign right there. Now, just getting back to the TYME, you can see there's a couple of orders that keep coming out of here, right around $1.80, $1.90, got 100,000 share, 50,000, 122,000. By the way, if you're new here or you're watching YouTube and Facebook Live, where could you actually find that? Where you can find the data, how much smarter and better trading decisions would you make by following the big block orders? Well, got to follow the money, and if you're not, you're kind of trading blind. So welcome to the team. All right. You have to follow the money if you want to be good at this. DYNT is another one that's moving. It's starting to gap down a little bit. 10 million shares. She had a really nice pop earlier this morning. So I'm going to put this on second protocol. By the way, all these stocks are going to be written up. They're going to post it on Twitter too. And if you're in the Cyber Group room, we're going to post this too. NAOV was a really nice mover on Friday too. Stock from 50 cents to $3, another huge winner. And, it started coming back down again. So, this stock's up a lot. It really is up a lot. But I don't like the trend that it's doing right now. She's literally down $1.50 from the highs. It's pretty funny when you see stocks that are actually technically do trade at 5 in the morning. So, but fortunately, some brokerage firms don't let you trade at those times. Now you got all the blockchains that are moving. So Mara's up, but she came down. She took a little bit of a hit right here, just came back down a little bit. You can see Mara had a really nice move. She's up about $3.60. That's a lot. That's a lot. And then Riot obviously is one of the stocks that we trade blockchain. So, she did pop down about $2, but she was up about $7. Look at that. That's a lot. So the crypto's obviously doing pretty well, and we'll keep an eye on them. Just remember, we know those stocks very well. They do trade very volatile. All right. And, for all my mean friends out there, the mean stocks I'm talking about, AMC, just be very careful. She's starting to build a little funnel here, but she took a big hit from 60 down to 30. That's a big, big correction. Okay. She tried to come back up. She went as high as almost 47. She came back down to the 30s again. We do really well with AMC when it gets that pop. Just remember, very hard to follow the trend on these stocks. All right. So just if you're still fan trading these, listen, there's a lot of other ones out there we could trade also. You can't, and you just got to be a little careful on it. All right. Anything else we're missing, guys? I did not call out. Anything else? We got all the Chinese universities, and we also have a couple of lists here. Norman says this Spirit is popping. The SPRT. Yeah, nice call. Oh, yeah, definitely. Beautiful move right there. SPRT. Did she just pop up on my watch? Yep, she's up actually number 4 on the watch list right there. 5. She just made it up there. Nice call. Nice call. Yep. See what happens? You get like 2 time zones. You got 8 a.m., 8:30, and 9. So I guess it was the 9 o'clock move right here. Good call. All right. Anyone else? I think that about does it. All right, so let's get ready. Market's opening up about 20 minutes, a little less than 20 minutes. Let's get ready for everybody wants to, is going to be a student of cyber trading. I'll see you in class. If you're not a student, you want to know more about it, talk to your education advisor. Remember, you got to learn before you can earn. And then if you're new here, because we got a lot of people that are going to start their new trial here at CyberTrader University, just sit back, look, listen, and learn. Do not buy anything that we're trading. We did not teach you. We did not educate you. You're only here to see if other traders that we train at part of the team are making money. That's your ultimate goal, and seeing how we do things. It might get a little fast, and some stocks might be a little slow. So we try to appease a little bit everyone. And if you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, just like us, friend us, do a trial for $9. What's the worst thing that could happen? You learn something, join us for a week. Good luck, everyone. Be safe, and let's make some money today, and have a great week.